A very good morning to my dear students. I am Chitra and I am going to teach you one of the most important grammar topics in English, that is tenses. We all often feel bored when we start with tenses, but actually it's very interesting if we are following it in a systematic manner. There are 12 tense forms in English grammar. Mainly three types: present tense, past tense and future tense. As I have shown you in this table, there are three types: present, past and future. And there are four aspects like simple, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous. So these three types and the four aspects together make 12 tense forms in English. So we can combine this like simple present or present simple, then present continuous, present perfect and present perfect continuous. In the same manner, you can do it for past and future, like past simple past, past continuous, past perfect and past perfect continuous, and the same for future tense also. So we will begin with present tense. First is simple present. And the next is present continuous. And the third one, present perfect. And the fourth one is present perfect continuous. So to begin with, today we look into the present form. Okay, now we look into each form in detail. First one is simple present. As you all know, simple present tense is mainly used to refer to a habitual action. Mainly, it is used to refer to a habitual action. For example, I go to school every day. This is a habitual action. Here you have used go. So, simple present tense, the form is subject plus V1 form. V1 form of the verb or the present form of the verb. Every verb has got three forms: V1, V2, V3, that is present, past and past participle. In simple present, we use the base form or V1 form. Subject plus V1. So, I go to school every day. It can also be used to refer to a fact or a universal truth. For example, a second example, the sun rises in the east. Rises in the east. Here, rises. You have used the V1 form, rises. Here you have used simple present to refer to a fact or a universal truth. And you might have noticed one thing. Here I have used go and here rises. Why haven't I used rise here, or why haven't I used goes here? Here you have to look into subject-verb agreement. There is an agreement between a subject and a verb. In the simple present form, when you are using the subject I or you or we or they or any other plural subject, like in this form, any plural subject, you will not add s to the verb. You will use only the base form like go, G-O, go. But if we are using singular subjects like he or she or it or any other singular subjects, you will add s or es to the verb like goes. She goes. I go, you go, we go, they go. He goes, she goes, it looks nice, and it is not it look. Okay, I hope you have understood this subject verb agreement. So this is about simple present, which is used to refer to a habitual action or to refer to a fact or universal truth. Now we'll move to the next ones, that is present continuous. Present continuous is used to refer to an action that is going on at present. For example, I am teaching you. You are listening to me. That is in present continuous, mainly to refer to an action that is going on at present. And the form is subject plus am or is or are plus the ing form of the verb. I am writing. I am writing. I am now writing. It is an action that is going on now. Now he is eating, or they are playing. They are playing. These are three simple examples for present continuous forms. Okay, am or is or are plus ing form of the verb. Writing. This is the ing form of writing, eating, playing. Now, present continuous is used in three different cases. First one, as I have told you, to refer to an action that is going on at present. It is also used to refer to temporary activities. For example, temporary activities which may not be an action that is going on at present. For example, he is learning to play piano. It is not an action that is going on. Doesn't mean that right now he is learning. It may be like he is learning to play piano twice a week or thrice a week. So it is it refers to a temporary activity. In this case also we use present continuous form. And another case is to refer to the changes that is taking place at present. For example, coronavirus is spreading fast now. It doesn't mean that right now it is spreading. It is used here, the present continuous is used to refer to a change that happened now. Another example I will tell you. Scientists say that the earth is getting warmer now. The earth is getting warmer now. Is getting warmer. Here is learning. This shows a temporary activity and this shows a change that is taking place at present. So, present continuous is used in three different cases. First one is to refer to an action that is taking place now. Next one is to refer to a temporary activity, and in the third case is refer to a change that is happening now. I hope that present continuous is clear to you. Now we move on to present perfect. It is referred to an action that has happened just now. An action which has happened in the past, but when the time is not specifically mentioned. For example, I have written a novel. I have written a novel. It is an action that happened in the past, but the specific time in the past is not mentioned. It happened somewhere in the past. But if I write a novel, then I was a child. Here the specific time in past is mentioned. It happened when I was a child. So here the verb is I wrote. I wrote a novel when I was a child. But in this case it is I have written a novel. I have completed teaching you present continuous. It is an action which happened right now. I have completed an action which is over just now, or an action which is completed where the time period is not mentioned. In that case we use present perfect. So that is the main case when we are using present perfect to refer to an action which has completed and when the time is not specifically mentioned. Now we'll move on to and one more thing, the form of present perfect is has, that is subject plus has or have plus V3 form. As I told you, a verb has got three forms: present, past and participle form. Past participle form, that is a V3 form. For example, write, wrote, written. The V3 form is written. V3 form is used in perfect tenses. She has written, they have written, he has gone, I have gone, she has completed. So that is a V3 form. You have to learn the three forms. You have to learn a list of verbs in the three forms in the beginning before you start learning any tense form. And coming to the last one, that is present perfect continuous. Form is subject plus has or have, been plus ing form of the verb. This is the format. Subject plus has or have, been plus ing form of the verb. And this is used to refer to an action which has already begun and is still continuing. For example, I have been studying in this school for 5 years. So I started studying here 5 years before and I am still a student here. Tell you, he has been suffering. He has been suffering since 2015. Has been suffering. So he has been suffering since 2015. Suffering started in 2015 and still even now he is suffering. So here you might have noticed the usage of for and since. For and since. For is used to refer to a time period, like an amount of time. 5 years. Amount of time. When you are referring to an amount of time, you use for. But if you are mentioning a starting period of time, see 2015, it is the starting period. A particular point of time is mentioned and that place you use since. Since 2015, since January, since Thursday, for 5 years, for 2 years, for 3 months, for 2 weeks. Understood? Here amount of time, here the particular point of time. That is the difference between for and since. Usually you use present perfect continuous tense with for when you are using the word for or since usually. So it is referred to an action which started in the past and which is still continuing. So that is present perfect continuous. So with this we come to the end of the first type, that is present tense, the 4 aspects of present tense. I hope you have understood the 4 forms and we will continue in the coming classes. Thank you.